Hello and welcome to the 2022 induction ceremony for the Gold Humanism Honor Society. I'm Dr. Munir Asi, a general internist and student advisor for the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine's chapter for the Gold Humanism Honor Society. The mission of the Gold Humanism Honor Society is to recognize individuals who set examples of humanistic patient care and serve as role models, mentors, and leaders in medicine. The power of the society lies in bringing together like-minded individuals to sustain their own humanism and to inspire and nurture humanism in others. GHHS honors medical students, residents, fellows, role model physician teachers, and others who demonstrate excellence in humanistic clinical care, leadership, compassion, dedication to service. Membership into GHHS goes beyond selection and induction into this honor society. Its members have a responsibility to model, support, and advocate for compassionate, patient-centered care throughout their careers. Creating and sustaining activities of these local chapters signifies to the medical community that a teaching institution places high value on instilling these skills, such as pure leadership advocacy and the development of compassionate, professional communication that helps promote the best care for patients. Inspiration for GHHS began in the late 1990s when medical educators and residency program directors expressed the need for a way to identify applicants to a residency training program who had outstanding clinical and interpersonal skills. Thanks to a series of grants from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, deans, medical educators, and experts in assessment convened to explore the viability of an honor society to promote humanistic values and behaviors. Since its inception, GHHS has grown in stature and has been influential in becoming a vital part of medical school and residency training. We come together to celebrate physicians and student doctors who have dedicated themselves in helping people in need. We see patients that come to us in various states of health for advice, care, and support. United in our dedication to serve and care for patients, we acknowledge the dedication that it takes to become a caring physician and to not only stay a caring physician, but to mentor the next generation of caring, compassionate physicians. We are the nurturers of what we want medicine to look like for ourselves and our loved ones. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the 2022 Gold Humanism Honor Society inductees. It's a great accomplishment to be recognized by your peers and your faculty for your traits of leadership, compassion, empathy, trust, and respect. These are traits that will obviously prepare you well as future osteopathic physicians and will also prepare you well for roles in leadership in healthcare in the future. It's a great accomplishment at this point in your training. You should be very proud, and I just want to offer my sincerest congratulations to all of you. Well done.
Thank you so much for inviting me to say a few words today. Today is a touch point for you in your lifelong journey as a leader of humanism in healthcare. You have shown that you understand how critical it is to be human yourself in your role as a future physician, to listen carefully, to show respect, and to care with compassion. The Gold Foundation created the Gold Humanism Honor Society in 2002 to emphasize that optimal medical care depends on compassion, collaboration, and scientific excellence. It depends simply on the human connection. What does it mean to be humanistic in medicine? To be humanistic in medicine is first to see a person and then to see a diagnosis. To be humanistic in medicine means to recognize our similarities and our differences and to consider both while providing care, but to care completely nonetheless. To be humanistic in medicine is to understand that each patient has a story. It might be a story that has been told over and over again, perhaps one that is private, but either way, it is a story that has led them to you. To be humanistic in medicine is to listen as well as you diagnose. To be humanistic in medicine is to speak to the patient's family and loved ones with dignity, empathy, and respect. To be humanistic in medicine is to share difficult news delicately, allowing time to process or to cry or to try and understand. To be humanistic in medicine is hard. It is considering the patient in their entirety. It is considering yourself as healer in your entirety. It is asking hard questions and having challenging conversations. It is understanding the need to do these things well. It is an evolution of self. It is what completes a doctor. Today, there are more than 180 GHHS chapters and close to 45,000 members in practice or in research, in education. GHHS members are found all over the world, and they are your fellow leaders of humanism. These are the people that are standing at the bedside, advocating for the populations that often suffer the most due to grave injustices. They are standing at the bedside of their patients, holding their hands, crying with family members, and then taking these emotions and using them to make small, perhaps, but defining changes in the world. That is what it means to be a champion of humanism. I encourage you to seek out your GHHS peers wherever you go. I promise that they will help ground you in the most turbulent times. I've seen it happen time and time again. There will be times, perhaps soon, perhaps years from now, when you are called upon to stand up for the connection, to be a voice for someone who can't advocate for themselves, perhaps a healthcare team member, perhaps for our patient. You are an important part of the mission of humanism in healthcare. Thank you for that. Please stay in touch with us and let us know how we can help you to continue to promote this mission. Please update your database profiles, stay in touch with us, email, subscribe to our newsletters. We want to stay connected to you. We want to understand what your needs are as you continue in medical school, as you leave medical school, and you continue along your career. On behalf of the Gold Foundation, I give you my deepest congratulations. I am so thrilled for you to join us, and congratulations and good luck on your journey ahead.
The Gold Humanism Honor Society was created to recognize exemplars of the kind of doctoring that we all want for ourselves.
What a pretty dress. Where did you get this dress?
What the Gold Humanism Honor Society does, it recognizes excellent students and faculty that have those characteristics of humanism. Why? Because we want every single student to realize that's a goal that you must try to achieve.
Good to see you this morning. It makes a stand and says, this is an important part of our medical curriculum.
You have to listen to and learn from your patients.
I have been a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society for a year now and was elected by my classmates, which I think was probably the greatest honor of medical school.
After becoming a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society, I became exposed to mentors and national leaders in medicine that make humanistic medicine a frontline treatment in patient care.
It's not just one day I got this award and that's it and I'll just look back on it and say thanks, but it's a constant reminder for the future.
Well, it's nice to talk with you.
Of how I want to be as a physician.
Okay, I understand.
The society serves as a model of what we're striving for. That you want to be the very best doctor you can be, and at the same time have this humanistic approach to interacting with patients. That's what the Honor Society is about.
Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Sheba Tano, and I have been asked to give the keynote address for this year's Gold Humanism Honor Society induction ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2023. We are all so proud of you for achieving this incredible honor. The Gold Humanism Honor Society put forth a theme for their national initiative, and this year's theme is called Healing the Heart of Healthcare, Reimagining How We Listen, Connect, and Collaborate. Reflecting on this theme, I can't help but see the timeliness of this particular initiative, having just experienced a pandemic, and how patient care, specifically the delivery of humanistic patient care, was challenged by the pandemic. When talking with people considering medicine as a career, I have asked what changes COVID-19 has brought to the medical field. Over and over again, applicants bring up the double-edged sword that is telemedicine. They noted that incorporating telemedicine into one's practice allowed for the routine care of patients to continue in a safe and efficient manner. They found that patients that lived in rural areas, having been previously limited by the distance to their healthcare provider, were finally able to get the care they needed on a regular basis without having to worry about transportation. With telemedicine, they recognized how mental health was able to be addressed in the privacy of the patient's own home, making it a more attractive option for those who were initially cautious of asking for help but desperately needed to be cared for. Yet with all the benefits that telemedicine brought, this socially distant way to care for others left patients feeling just that, distant. Telemedicine was supposed to create an easier way for more people to feel connected to their medical team, yet they realized that a computer screen, high-speed internet, and a provider on the other end couldn't quite replace the care they were used to receiving. The lack of in-person interactions left many patients wanting for more. Despite the convenience that telemedicine created, patients were still in a place they felt they were missing something from their visit. They were left asking for something more, and that something more is exactly what humanism is all about. The treatment of patients that goes beyond the objective data and caring for them as a human being. So, recognizing that telemedicine is probably here to stay, how do we serve our patients with the respect and dignity they deserve while being confined to the restrictions of virtual medical care? If we consider each of these initiative components, I hope to propose a solution to this ever-present challenge. We are first tasked with reimagining how we listen to patients. In a pre-pandemic world, a physician was able to listen with their eyes. By watching a patient in person, they could get a sense of how the patient was doing in their real environment without them ever having to say a word. Their behavior, their attitude, their aura, their presence, how they sit in a chair, are they relaxed or do they fidget with their clothes? All of this before you ever ask the question, so what can I help you with today? This advantage is lost with virtual medicine, with an edited and filtered version of themselves being presented. Future physicians will have to reimagine what it means to listen all over again. This can be achieved by taking the time to make the patient feel like a human in the virtual environment, reminding them that they are not just a chief complaint, but instead a deep and multifaceted person who deserves your mindful presence during your time together. This could be achieved by making sure to ask questions about how they're doing outside of what's bothering them today, taking time to talk with them about things that are important to them, and in doing so allows them to feel human about this virtual visit as well. Second, we are asked to reimagine how we connect with our patients. For years, a physician could easily lay a hand on a shoulder or provide a tissue to wipe a tear to convey the silent message of, "I see your suffering and I am with you." Our patients come to us in their time of need, and physicians could fulfill their need to be connected by just being present. Now the challenge lies with communicating the same crucial message without physically being there beside our patients. One way to help bridge this gap is by checking in more frequently with our patients. By sending a quick message via email or a phone call from the front office staff allows the patient to know that their care doesn't just stop when you click the leave button. Allowing for a more open communication, albeit in a new and innovative way, will hopefully reestablish that sense of connection that was once so easily taken for granted. Finally, we are being asked to reimagine how to collaborate. In the past, speaking and educating patients would have been a direct conversation between a patient and their physician. A physician would be able to communicate instructions, give a diagnosis, explain a prognosis, all in person. However, telemedicine may require a person to do the same thing, but in a virtual environment. Given the sensitive nature of these things that a physician may deliver, we may need to rely on those that are directly in our patient's life to help us now care for the patient in a manner that is deserving of their needs. Someone who is able to lay a hand on a shoulder for us or be able to hand our patient a tissue since we can't be there. As I close, I would like to remind each and every one of you that when you began this journey to become a physician, you had no idea what would be asked of you. You entered these doors bringing with you your hopes and dreams of caring for patients, a desire to serve your medical community, and a commitment to help those in need. As time passed, you learned the medical science required of you to treat patients, the necessary details of patient care, and you may have felt far away from that original passion of what drew you to medicine in the first place. This journey may have felt a little more like a telemedicine visit than an actual medicine visit to you as well. This is where humanism in patient care will help to bridge that gap. Remember that what you brought with you at the start of your journey is what still truly matters. That there is a patient who needs you. A combination of your medical expertise and training, along with your original desire to serve and a commitment to help. As you venture forward to care for your patients in a world that feels more tele than medicine, I challenge you to never forget your original desire for a humanistic approach to patient care, since that is what is truly at the heart of each patient visit. Congratulations again to the new class of inductees for the Burrell chapter of GHHS. I wish you nothing but the best in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Cedra Ali. Michael Anderson. Stephanie Bennett. Katrina Brown. Ajuni Chowdhury. Darlene Dipp. Jasmine Espinal. Selena Gallegos. Olivia Garrett. Colton Germaine. Gina Gilderman. Rivka Hughes. Heather Zhao. Adriana Jellin. Angeline Kurian. Chloe Ann Liu. Beatrice Maciel Melchor. Miranda Martinez Mode. Jorge Perdomo. Cynthia Annette Reyes. Eunice Tekin. Jimmy Nguyen To. Juliana Young. Luis Zuniga.
Please repeat this oath after me. I pledge by all that I hold dear as a physician. I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each patient as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanism in healthcare. I will remember always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all.
Congratulations, class of 2023 Gold Humanism Honor Society inductees. Amongst the difficulty of medical school, you have proven that behind the books and late nights of studying, you didn't forget your drive to be a part of medicine. You lived in your assigned hubs and made a difference, even during a pandemic, which speaks more to your credibility. The Gold Humanism Honor Society champions humanism in healthcare, which is defined as compassionate, collaborative, and scientifically excellence in care. You were invited specifically to be inducted into this group by your peers and faculty alike. As these individuals observed you, they observed top learners, leaders, and experts in creating systems and culture that support humanistic care for all. Remember, while our positions can make us extremely busy, it only takes a second to smile, to share a handshake, and no extra effort to go that extra mile by listening to a quick story, sharing a laugh, or being present during our patients' deepest moments. In the midst of an upcoming busy fourth year, try to remember this. On your upcoming sub-internships, remember what brought you into medicine. Continue to bond with patients. Build a relationship of trust and respect by using skilled communication, and you will shine out to faculty and residents alike. I am so proud and impressed by each of you and know that this is well deserved. Continue to live to the gold standard. Remember the oath you read today and continue to be compassionate, kind, and demonstrate to those around you what the standard is for the best of patient care. Congratulations, class of 2023 Gold Humanism Honor Society members. Continue being outstanding.
I want to thank you all for joining us in congratulating these dedicated and caring individuals. The practice of medicine is not an easy path and is made much more difficult by the challenges of everyday life. Those who do pursue this career can be sure that at the end of the day, the sacrifices that they made are reflected back at us by all the lives that have been affected by even a small act of compassion. Do not forget why you chose this career, and remind yourself every day that you are treating someone's loved one. Congratulations, enjoy this day, and have a great evening.